in this portal of online classes on the behalf of Wisdom Coaching Center and Santi Degree College. In this pandemic, in this critical situation, I hope you are doing well. As you know, our director, Mr. Vijayan sir, has introduced graduation courses in our college, and as a result, I am here to teach you physics of BSc Part 1. This lecture is going to be very important for the students who have completed their schoolings, who have completed their intermediate from Hindi medium and they want to pursue BSc. So I will try to explain all the topics in Hindi as well as in English so that those students could not suffer. And these videos are also going to be important for the students who have completed their intermediate from English mediums and they want to pursue BSc. When I will explain in Hindi as well as in English, I hope they will understand in a better way. So let's start. As we see, our subject physics consists of 200 marks. These 200 marks are divided into 4 equal parts. That is 50 marks, 50 marks, 50 marks, and this one is also 50 marks. The paper first is mechanics and wave motion. Now the question comes, what is mechanics and what is wave motion? The basic points of these topics we have studied in our class 11th. In mechanics, we have studied the motion of bodies, we have studied the collision of bodies, we have studied the conservation of momentum and energy. Also, we have studied about rotational motion, what is gravitation, and motion of satellites. These all things comes under mechanics. And when we talk about wave motions, we will start from simple harmonic motion, that is SHM. We will solve its differential equation, get the solution of it, and also we will discuss about the waves, that is types of waves, progression of wave, progressive wave and standing wave, something like that. All things we will discuss here. We will discuss also interference of waves and the qualities, the properties associated with the waves we will study in these topics. Now we come to paper second, that is kinetic theory of gases and thermodynamics. This topic, kinetic theory of gases, this consists of ideal gas equation, postulate made regarding ideal gas equation. Then we will talk about real gas equation. Also we will talk about the laws associated with gases like Boyle's law, Charles' law, Avogadro's hypothesis, and all things we will discuss in this topic. And when we come to thermodynamics, we will discuss 4 laws of thermodynamics, that is zeroth law, first law, second law and third law. Also we will see the different cycles like Carnot cycles, Otto cycle or diesel cycle, and I will explain Carnot engine and diesel engine, and I will also try to explain petrol engine, what is compression ignition and what is spark ignition. And the most important thing, the production of electricity, which is about 60%, and we gain it from the thermal power plant, and the thermal power plant is based on the Rankine cycle. I will also discuss those things in briefly under this topic. And the last topic under thermodynamics is radiation, black body radiation. We will also see those things. Now we come to paper third. Now we come to paper third, that is circuit fundamentals and basic electronics. This also consists of 50 marks. In this paper, we will see the circuits, what is circuit, what is network. We will see different theorems like Thevenin theorem, Norton theorem and superposition theorem. Also we will study about the bridges, AC bridges, we will see in this topic. And in electronics, we will see the semiconductor part, we will see diodes, transistors, transistor as an oscillator, transistor as an rectifier, different types of oscillator like Colbert and Hartley. And lastly we will see communication part in this basic electronics. And lastly, the fourth part is practicals and viva. This is the most important part, because all the theory we study in paper first, second and third, how we are going to implement it, this depends on these practicals. When we perform the practicals, when we understand the practicals, we are able to understand how the theory is applied into our real life. So it is the most important part, that is practicals. Well, I have options to start with paper first, paper second and paper third. These two papers, paper first and paper second, the basics of these two papers we have studied in class 11, and I think you have some difficulty to memorize those points. So I will start from paper third, because this paper we have studied just now and we have completed our intermediate, we have passed the examination. So I think you will be able to understand this topic in a very efficient way. So I will start with circuit fundamentals and basic electronics. So I will discuss first of all the whole syllabus in a detailed way of this topic, paper third, and then we will start one by one the coverage of topics. We will start step by step, bit by bit. So let's go through the syllabus of circuit fundamentals and basic electronics. Dear students, this is the whole syllabus of physics third paper, that is circuit fundamentals and basic electronics. This whole syllabus is divided into 4 parts: unit 1, unit 2, unit 3 and unit 4. Now we will see all the topics one by one. The first one is growth and decay of currents through RL, RC and RLC circuit. In this topic, we will discuss about the current which passes through RL circuit, RC circuit and RLC circuit. R means resistance, L means inductance, R resistance, C here is capacitance, and here RLC, it means combination of resistance, inductance and capacitance. Then we will discuss the time constant of these circuits. When we solve differential equation, we will get a time constant. We will discuss about the time constant also. Now, measurement of high resistance. This high resistance may be insulation resistance, which are used in cables or underground wires. So these are very high resistance. We will see how we are going to measure that. We can use megger also, and there are several techniques to measure high resistance. Now the AC bridges. Well, AC bridges are just like the DC bridges which we have studied in class 12, that is Wheatstone bridge. But the concept is same, but there is slightly difference. Here the quantity we will use is a complex quantity, that is in our class 12 we have studied Wheatstone bridge, in which we have studied DC current and we have applied only resistance. But here we will study about AC current and we will apply resistance, inductance and capacitance, all these three in these circuits. So AC bridges are used to measure inductance, capacitance and frequency. Maxwell measures inductance, Sherring measures capacitance and Wiens measures the frequency. Then we will talk about the theorems, that is Thevenin theorem, Norton theorem and superposition theorem. Now we come to unit 2nd. The first topic is semiconductors. Semiconductors, we will see intrinsic semiconductor, extrinsic semiconductors, N-type. When we discuss about extrinsic or doping, we will see N-type and P-type semiconductors, and how diode is formed by joining two semiconductors, N-type and P-type. We will also see that. Now biasing of diode, what is biasing, how we bias the diode, how we supply the power to the diode. Then how diode acts as a rectifier, we will also see here. Zener diode, this is a special type of diode. Zener diode is mostly used for the safety purpose. Now the breakdown, there are two types of breakdown, avalanche breakdown and Zener breakdown. We will see both types of breakdown, voltage regulation and transistor. We have also already studied transistors in our class 12. We will see different types of transistors, NPN, PNP and how they are connected. We will see in this topic. Now come to unit 3rd. In this firstly we will study about transistor biasing circuit. Biasing means to provide some supply to the transistor. How we are going to provide the supply to the transistor, we will see in this topic. DC load line, it is an important topic and it may be slightly tough for you to understand. Now we come to the basic AC equivalent circuits. We will see AC equivalent circuits. It means we have original circuit and we convert it to its equivalent circuit. and we will study this equivalent circuit at low frequency and we will discuss it low frequency models. Now we will see about the amplifiers, all three types of amplifiers: common emitter, common base, common collector, and the gains of the amplifier, that is voltage gain and the current gain. And moving to next topic, that is RC coupled amplifier. This is also a special type of amplifier. We will see its gain, its frequency response and equivalent circuit. And lastly, in this unit we will see the feedback principles, how we are going to provide the feedback to our circuit, positive type or negative type, what are the pros and cons of these two types of feedbacks. Now we come to unit 4, the last unit. We will see input and output impedance, transistor as an oscillator. As we already discussed earlier, transistor we have studied as transistor as an amplifier and also as an oscillator. Transistor as an amplifier we will study in unit 3, and transistor as an oscillator we will study in unit 4. There are basically are most used two types of oscillators, Hartley and Colpit, but in our syllabus only Hartley oscillator is there. Now this topic belongs to the communication, amplitude modulation, and this topic belongs to the instrumentation, that is multimeter and CRO. Multimeter is a meter which is used to measure different quantities like voltage, current, resistance. And CRO is a cathode ray oscilloscope. We will see what are these two instruments, how they are formed, how they work, and their basic application. Well, a good example of CRO you have seen in the hospitals where the pulse of the patient is measured and we get some waveform. Suppose in that meter which we see in the hospitals, we get some waveforms like this. This is also an example of CRO. How waveforms are formed in CRO we will see under this topic, and also discuss the Lisa-Jess pattern on the basis of which we are able to identify the type of the wave which is applied to the CRO. Well, that's all in the physics third paper, and we will start this topics one by one. Unit 1, say 2, 3 and 4. We will discuss it one by one, and we are going to cover all the topics in an easy and effective way. Dear students, लास्ट में मैं ये कहना चाहूंगा कि अगर मैं वैसे सिंपल इंग्लिश वर्ड्स का यूज करूंगा, एकदम सिंपल इंग्लिश वर्ड्स का यूज करूंगा, लेकिन अगर आपको प्रॉब्लम हो रही है तो मैं इन चीजों को हिंदी में भी एक्सप्लेन करते हुए चलूंगा। अगर आपको अभी इस वीडियो में प्रॉब्लम है तो आप कमेंट करके बता दीजिए कि अगले वीडियो में मुझे और हिंदी वर्ड्स यूज करने हैं या मैं इंग्लिश में ही कंटिन्यू कर सकता हूं। तो ये चीज आप कमेंट करके बता दीजिएगा। दूसरी चीज, जब भी मैं कोई टॉपिक को पढ़ाऊंगा उस टॉपिक को पढ़ने के साथ साथ आपको नोट्स भी बनाते हुए चलने हैं। जैसे आप कोई वीडियो देख रहे हैं तो उसका आप नोट्स प्रिपेयर कीजिए, और लगभग 15 दिन के बाद आपका इसका टेस्ट होता रहेगा। तो उसके लिए आपको क्या करना है, आप टेस्ट कैसे देंगे, तो आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में नंबर्स मिल जाएंगे, व्हाट्सएप नंबर है ब्रिजेन सर के। आप उन नंबर्स पर अपना नाम और अपनी क्लास और अपने स्कूल का नाम मैसेज कर दीजिए, आपको व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में जोड़ दिया जाएगा। वहां पर आपको सीधे लिंक मिल जाएगी, इन वीडियोस की भी लिंक मिल जाएगी, और उसके साथ साथ जो हम टेस्ट प्रोवाइड करेंगे, जैसे हमने गूगल फॉर्म से टेस्ट प्रोवाइड किया आपको, तो उस गूगल फॉर्म की लिंक भी आपको वहां मिल जाएगी, और आपको पहले से इन्फॉर्म कर दिया जाएगा कि इस टाइम आपको टेस्ट देना है, उस टाइम आप वहां पर उपस्थित हो, अपना गूगल फॉर्म लें और उस पर जो भी डिटेल्स रिक्वायर्ड हो उसको फिल करें और अपना टेस्ट दें। और जो भी, अगर आपको इसमें कोई भी समस्या है तो आप कमेंट के माध्यम से हमको सूचित कर सकते हैं, या फिर उन व्हाट्सएप नंबर्स पर आप सीधे व्हाट्सएप भी कर सकते हैं। थैंक्स फॉर लिसनिंग एंड गॉड ब्लेस यू ऑल।